Eric, why was the school put in lockdown?
Okay, so this morning at about 10:08, we got a report from an employee of the school, actually a delivery driver. He was out behind South Eugene, and he observed a subject in camo with what he described as two sidearms, but at least a sidearm, carrying a black bag. He didn't see that person go into the school. He tried to have some conversation, apparently, is what he told us, but there was no real dialogue. So he did absolutely the right thing, which was to notify us. You know, it is the last day of school. We certainly don't want to have some kind of tragedy happen. So we sent every available unit we had in the city over here, put the school in lockdown, put Roosevelt Middle School in lockdown, called the YMC, so any large population center. We had officers that entered the school and began clearing it. We also had officers remain on the perimeter to check the area, some of our undercover units, to see if they could find anybody that matched that description.
And that gentleman was walking where?
So when he was observed, he was behind the school out toward Patterson, so kind of on the southeast corner of the school. Unfortunately, this was a false alarm, and it actually did involve a police officer. Happened to be one of our SWAT snipers who was heading out to training. He happened to be in the area when he was observed. He saw the delivery driver, but the delivery driver and he didn't have any form of conversation. He didn't have his radio on, so he was unaware of the significant response to the school that was ongoing. It just so happened that another officer knew he was in the area and was able to notify me. So first thing I did is get a hold of him and have him come here and have the person who called us come here so that we could be 100% certain that indeed this was a false alarm. Until we were 100% certain, we continued with the search, and then once it was confirmed that in fact it was a police officer that was observed, we were able to call the search off.
So it was the suspicious man, the suspicious subject call, that was actually a police officer?
It was a police officer who was wearing his SWAT uniform. He did have patches on identifying him as SWAT, but you know, from the vantage point of the truck driver, it wasn't necessarily readily apparent to him. And as I told him more than once, he did absolutely the right thing by notifying us. I would rather have us come here, and I know it creates a spectacle, and it certainly probably put a lot of parents and students and teachers, faculty, made them upset, I'm sure. But we would rather respond with too many resources and make sure that we're being thorough as opposed to disregard it or minimize it, and then it actually be some kind of